Hey, Nation, Harry here, and we're back with Mark. Mark, it's kind of cool with the virtual backgrounds everybody can use. Yeah, yeah,
Go to
they're
Ferrari if you
yeah,
like.
they're aware of the compliancy group. But hey, I want to talk about something that got my attention because it's very interesting to me, and we have done a similar motion, sort of this small scale road show. Now we did it on an Amtrak train probably 10 years ago with a well-known friend of the family, Leonard DiMichele. But talk to me about Channel Strong. So you've had two versions of it. What's the story? Because it played out really well in my eyes.
So it really was, first off, it was not meant to be your traditional event where sales in any way. It really came from a group of vendors, ourselves, BVoIP and SockShooter and a couple other players who jumped in as well. We looked at that much of the channel, there was a community of interaction that we had when we were all traveling together that
Yep.
because of COVID, we lost, right? And the original idea was we would go around the country and just, have COVID safe out in, parking lots covered type things where we could get a chance just to keep the channel and the MSP community, communicating with each other in ways that was not tied to, a screen.
Yeah.
We also did try to bring into not only that goodwill and that community food drives. We although they were not meant to be, it's not like any of us were there speaking about our products. They were meant to be just truly go to an area, be in somebody's parking lot. Actually, in many cases, we were in a client's parking lot, and we invited, and everyone was very open about inviting, in many cases, their competitors to come all be together.
Yeah.
But I do think the first one was exploratory, and we were very fortunate. We thought it got great, a lot of great social media presence
Yep.
and great feedback. So the second one, we're gearing up. But the idea was we, a compliancy group found a tour bus. Other folks helped coordinate which locations, and we did. I thought it was a very, I thought it was the right thing to do in a time where we needed more good, healthy, positive vibes going out into our communities.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I liked it. And so, folks, just to kind of reiterate, and I should have probably set the table, these were a multi-hour event, and you went from city to city to city and pitched the tents, and people came and just talked and chatted and grooved together. And it was a pretty aggressive schedule, especially that first one. I mean, it looked like maybe a dozen cities, and it was literally across the country from like the East Coast to the
7,000
West
miles.
Coast.
How's
I mean,
that?
so was your guy staying on the bus and driving all those miles?
Yeah. So what we did is we did get a professional tour bus with a professional driver.
Oh,
And
okay. So you got a real driver. Okay.
Well, because in order to do this, the first concern was, at least for, I know Compliancy Group, and I think PAX8 also has the same opinion. We are not asking any of our employees to travel, right?
Yeah.
We're saying, because of COVID, there was no requirement for you in your job description to have to go on the road. But a lot of people really were very passionate about it. But so it was, we looked at what we thought were the major cities. Yes, it was a tour bus. It's not exactly, if you've ever been on a tour bus, it's bunk beds. This is not a luxurious experience. So it did become a combination of travel and some hotel rooms along the way. But what we found was that a lot of the hotels really were very COVID safe. And
Yeah.
also because they're so, they have such high occupancy, or let's say they have so much availability of rooms.
Yeah.
They were very accommodating. We were able to get very cost effective. So it was not an expensive thing to do, and it was meant to be, just a positive thing. And
Yeah.
we're happy that the community liked it.
Yeah. So looking ahead to 2021, maybe you guys are thinking of such a road show again, or you had opinions, some strong opinions in rehearsal about small regional events in general. Maybe it's not a tour bus, but you were talking to me that you like those.
Well, I think in general, especially in the channel, it often, it's not a thing that we, it's not just a widget that we're doing business with, if you want to call it. Often there's a lot of subtlety that having more intimate dialogues and making it truly around educating is more valuable. And I think I realize that not all vendors do a great job of that, right? Some of us, some of us are not doing as good a job of truly being intrinsic. Others are great at it. But I think that the regional events where vendors and MSPs can get together and talk about the problems we are having as a channel and brainstorm, right? Because we view it as it's just as valuable for, at least for my team, for us to hear what our clients and our clients' clients are nervous about.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know in our case, the information that was brought back has had us lead to adding whole new product lines and solutions, because we heard from people saying it's not something we're doing now, but we heard that like these are problems we're facing with, and we looked at it and said, hey, I think we can help solve this. So I do think there, and then the requirement of everybody bringing food for a food bank. I mean, there's just generally good things that come out of these things.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, my congratulations, and we're going to keep tracking you to see,
Thank you.
if the tour happens again, and we're happy to help socialize that. And well, Marc, thanks for your time. I appreciate it. Time is money. Thank you.
Well, thank you.